It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Taken in the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now the first carry for LeSean McCoy. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
Tampa Bay.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
The ball carrier.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
49-yard.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're a back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders in the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
A gain of 5, good enough.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game, and I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
8-yard line.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 5.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 32. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
3-yard line.
If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 17. 7 yards there and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all this stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. A give to Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 5-yard pickup that time on what will wind up being the final play of this first quarter. 2nd quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. Here's Brady. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now Ryan Suckup will come on and try the field goal.
A 30-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Hill on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Back to Brown, this time complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Ingram. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. They go play action with Jackson. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 59 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Buccaneers.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. It's Brady. He's got Evans. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Brady's throw there complete and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Down, Tampa Bay.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And Suckup will put this one right through, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 41-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action. Now Jackson. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6.
Ravens 10.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
To throw again on second down. Brady, he sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
Brady now on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot before half for Brady. And this is caught by Evans. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
44-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Flushed out right. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On first down, it's Ingram. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. This one complete to Ingram.
Jackson's pass.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Loss brings up 4th down.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
A 54-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a 1-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. He completes it to Evans. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Baltimore. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over 1st and 10.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And a nice pickup as this one gets them to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
I know this game's winding down and people are getting tired, and that's when you really want a big body guy running the football. But I have to tell you, watching him run it, I wonder why they don't use it more earlier in the game.
Yeah, those bigger guys here late in the game, you're trying to protect the lead, usually not as fumble prone either.
No, that is so true because they are taught take care of the ball as you surge forward, and you often see them with both hands wrapped around it when they go through the line.
2 yards on the...
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
Maybe the old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson now off the bootleg. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Now Jackson off the bootleg. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. Room here to run. And now off to the races down the right side. And